Greetings and salutations. Welcome to another exciting installment of Twin Flame Success Stories, where I share with you examples of people who I've coached and they got their twin flame to stop running, shut down the obsessive thinking. They're feeling good, right? So I'm going to kind of jump right to it. And then I'm going to explain why it is I do these videos, because it's not to brag. It's not about me, you guys. It's about the teachings. But let's hop right to it here. I want to show you this new testimonial that I came across on Facebook, actually. Uh, and I blocked out her name and picture to protect her identity. But this appeared in my public New World All-Star Facebook group. She said, so it's been 4 months since my other self, that's what we call twin flame, and I'll explain why if you're new and you don't know what we mean, but that's what we call it. She goes, it's been 4 months since my other self and I went no contact. Of course, it was his choice, right? So he did the running. I did what? Oh, she meant what? I did what Kurt Johnson told me to do. And I did soul stuff and I read all the books he recommended and then listened and read Michael Singer books and podcasts and started applying the teachings, right? And guess who texted me last night and called me? Yep, my other self, twin flame, right? It was a great conversation. And the shift in the energy has changed since putting in the work. Normally, when I get off the phone with my other self, twin flame, I want to call right back or just be super obsessed. But this time I got off the phone and not expecting anything. If I hear him, great. If not, it's not the end of the world. Thank you so much, Kurt. You're amazing, et cetera, et cetera. You're welcome. And I just want to point out, guys, because you hear this figure of speech all the time. She says, the energy has changed since putting in the work. You hear that figure of speech all the time. You got to do the work, do the work, do the work. And I know that she knows that that's just a figure of speech because she did get her twin flame to stop rejecting her, to talk to her, and to take interest in her. And so obviously she understands that do the work is just a figure of speech because really it's being. It's not doing work. There's no work. Because I just want to say that because there's a lot of misunderstandings that people have about what this really is. And you'll see stuff on the internet, all this kind of nice sounding advice. It seems like good advice, helpful advice. And the people that are giving you the advice usually are nice enough people. And you're going to hear that. You're going to hear generic like catchphrases like, you got to do the work, man. You got to work on yourself. And I'm over here going, well, yeah, you could put it that way. But that's just a figure of speech when you find out what this really is, because it's not action. It's not doing anything. Actually, that's what's so interesting about this. Okay, here's another one I want to share with you guys. I came across this screenshot on an old, like an external hard drive that I have. And I was like, hey, I forgot about this. This was from a couple of years ago. Um, but it's so good. I just had to share. It's from Tanaya down here. She says, Kurt has forever changed my life. I took his course, so my paid content, right? And I'll show you guys, by the way, before I'm done with today's video here, I'm going to share with you free resources on my YouTube channel. If you want to check me out, if you're not sure what I'm all about and you're like, I'm not giving this guy any money, I don't blame you. And I'm going to explain why I don't blame you for that because of the internet, right? Anyway, we'll come back to that. But there's free stuff. There's free stuff. But this person took my paid coaching. She said, I watched it 4 times and I followed it to a T. And then 1 month later, my twin came in and proposed out of nowhere. It's been 6 months since we've been married and never felt more at home and more happy in years. Thanks, Kurt. I'm forever grateful. By the way, I'm looking for a student whose YouTube screen name is John Lawless. John Lawless. Sorry. John Lawless. If you're watching, please contact customer service. John Lawless. He's another person, a student of mine, coaching student through my paid program who's married to his twin flame. And I've got quite a few of those that I'd love to share with you. If you were not aware, here we go. Just getting my screen in place. On this playlist, this is a playlist of all of my twin flame success stories videos that I've done, and there's quite a few. And I've got 4 student interviews where they appeared on my YouTube channel, married to their twin flame, in a permanent relationship with their twin flame. You can go check them out. What's the secret? How do I crack the code? Well, just go listen to them talk, guys. It's pretty interesting. Now, why do I do these videos? Why do I do these? And I've got more too, by the way. I've got other success stories I'm going to share with you in just a second. I got a bunch for this video today, guys. But I just wanted to pause and talk about this. Guys, it's about the message. It's about the teaching. And in addition to that, man, I was in your position once. I was in your shoes, guys. I met my twin flame, and you're seeking and searching. You're in a desperate way. There's this obsessive thinking going on. You can't stop thinking about this person. It's so crazy, the obsessive thinking, dude, because it's like it's happening to you. It's nuts. The amount of thinking is just off the scale. It's like it's happening to you. It's like an affliction. You can't turn it off. And then you've got this like deep sense of meaninglessness. And just it's incredible the suffering that you're going through over a little. It's usually, this isn't the case for everybody, but for most people it's usually not like a long-term relationship. You just barely met the person, basically, right? Which is what makes it really weird for you to react that way. Like, why would you react like that over like going on a couple of dates kind of thing or something? Or some people, they never even meet their twin flame in person and they just lose their shit. Well, it's energetic, guys. So I get it. I was there, guys. And here's the thing. You're on the internet. You're desperately searching everywhere for answers. You don't know who to trust. You don't know if any of this shit they're telling you is going to work. Any of the stuff they're telling you to do is going to work, you know? And you're looking at me and I'm just another guy on the internet. Right. And so you might be sitting there thinking, Kurt, why should I trust you? Yeah, you're right. You should question me. Why should you trust me? You don't know me. I am just another guy on the internet. Well, here you go, guys. Here's a whole bunch of proof. I've personally coached over 7,000 twin flame coaching students. I'm the world's #1 twin flame coach. And I'm here to tell you about it. Here's a whole bunch of success stories, a whole bunch of testimonials. Now, what I think is important are the teachings, because when you listen to what I say about twin flames and how this works, you're going to go, wait, yeah, that makes sense. And it's the only thing that makes sense. It's totally logical the way that he explains twin flames, me, right? And again, I'm not saying that to like brag or like, I'm all badass, look at me. No, guys, it's the teaching. That's what's important here. Yes, what I'm teaching you is the only thing that makes sense. What I tell you about twin flames, what they are, what twin flames are, what your experiences are, and what works and why it works. If twin flames are the same soul, okay. And that's what everybody says. Everybody says it, right? But then everybody gives you a different set of instructions what to do about your twin flame. Everybody's got a different answer. And I'm just another person with an answer on the internet. And it's a very different answer than what you're going to get from everybody else. And I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to put anybody down. I'm not saying I'm better than anybody else. But guys, my message is different than everybody else. It really is. And when you hear me explain it, you're going to be like, oh, fuck, that makes sense. Yeah, right. That explains my success, guys. It's not because I'm better than anybody else. It's just I figured it out, okay? Somebody had to figure it out. Somebody had to crack the code, right? Albert Einstein cracked the code on like physics and time and these types of things. And I'm not even trying to compare myself to him, but guys, I cracked the code on twin flames. I'm the guy that figured it out. And you can tell because, oh my God, 7,000 students. There's always people on my YouTube channel all the damn time going, oh my God, Kurt, we're getting married and all this kind of stuff. And it's because when you look at what I say about twin flames, it's so logical. It makes so much sense. If it is true, if everybody, again, everybody says twin flames are the same soul, if we're all in agreement about what a twin flame is, what's the problem? Why is there so much confusing stuff on the internet about twin flames? It makes no sense. Guys, twin flames are the same soul. You got to do soul stuff. Everybody else is telling you to do mind stuff. And then they put the label spiritual on it. And again, I'm not trying to be a jerk. I'm not trying to be mean to anybody or invalidate or anything like that. But guys, there is a correct answer. And then there is a incorrect answer. And that doesn't make me better or worse than anybody else. It's the message. It's the teaching that's important here, guys. I'm not important. It's the teaching that's important. And I'm going to give you some free resources where you can learn about what this teaching is. And I also have more testimonials to share with you. So here's a recent video that I did about twin flame couples. That's another myth. I'm very, very sorry. I'm not trying to be mean. I know there's a couple of bad apples, twin flame couples. They call themselves twin flames. They are not twin flames. And in fact, none of the people on the internet, a couple, two people, usually a man and a woman, they are in love. They love each other. None of them are twin flames. Not a single one of them. I'm not trying to be a jerk. I'm not trying to be mean, but guys, if we don't have an honest conversation about what this is and how it works, your suffering is going to continue. Anybody can open a YouTube channel and say anything they want to say. Anybody. It's the internet, guys. You could be looking for information about health, fitness, finance, investing, politics, home repair, meteorology, physics, just anything, right? You're going to get people that say the wrong thing. Some people hear the term twin flame and they go, oh, that's what we are. We love each other. We must be twin flames. Right. Is that your experience? Are you in love with your twin? Well, you may be in love with your twin flame, but they're not reciprocating. Okay, so just go watch this video, twin flame couples. I'm not going to repeat all this stuff here, but they're just confused, guys. The so-called twin flame couples, nice people, most of them. Again, like I said, there's a couple of bad apples, but most of them are very nice and they want to help. They are nice people. They are compassionate, most of them, but they're just confused, guys. They are soulmates. And I'm not trying to be a jerk. It's just your suffering is not going to end unless we get this all straightened out, guys. This journey is not what the internet says it is. Okay, that's all. That's all. I'm not trying to be a jerk, really. Well, anyway, here's this testimonial from this person. They said, I don't know if it's just a coincidence or what, but after watching your videos, my twin flame and I are now being together, something that I thought would be possible in the past. This is crazy. Well, yeah, there you go. It's because you remembered that you are your twin flame. You are being, you are the soul, you are consciousness. This is not ultimately about romance. It starts out that way. But then what I'm directing you to do is take your focus off the person and remember that you are a soul, which is your twin flame. Remember, the one thing everybody on the internet says, no matter what they're telling you to do, even the so-called twin flame couples, everybody says twin flames are the same soul. Everybody says it, no matter what else they're telling you to do, or if they claim to be a twin flame couple, right? Everybody says twin flames are the same soul. Okay, well then why all the confusion? What's the problem? Right. Who are you beyond the body and the mind, guys? Who are you beyond the body and the mind? And you're going to say, well, I'm a soul. Right. But what is that? And we know what it is, by the way. There shouldn't be any confusion about this. You can point to the recognized enlightened spiritual masters like Buddha and Jesus and Eckhart Tolle and Paramahansa Yogananda and um, Krishnamurti and right Alan Watts, Ram Dass, those guys, Michael Singer, right? Eckhart Tolle, I already think I said. They're going to tell you what that is. And it's always going to be the same answer. All of the people that I just named, all of the enlightened spiritual masters, they're all going to tell you you are consciousness. You are not thought. You are not trying to understand the soul. The mind is trying to understand the soul, but you can't understand it. You experience the soul, right? It's energetic. You don't think your way there. And that's what these teachings are all about. Your twin flame is your soul. Okay, I guess I got to do soul stuff, which isn't really doing or action. It's not doing work, right? It's spiritual, guys. Your twin flame is your spirit, your soul. No healing, no clearing your karma, no balancing your inner feminine and masculine, no fixing your inner childhood wounds, no clearing your chakras, no past life regression, no fixing your karma, no violet flame chant, no mirror exercise, no running and chasing, no talking about it, no trying to figure out what to do, no steps, no stages. I could go on and on and on because that's all the same stuff that we hear all the time about twin flames. And I'm not trying to be mean. I don't think I'm better than anybody else. I'm not trying to put anybody down. But again, all of that stuff is mental stuff, guys. That's all the mind. That's why your twin flame is running. The harder you think about this, the harder they run. That's the whole problem. You are the same soul, guys. You got to do soul stuff. Okay, let's move on. Because I've got free stuff to show you, and I've got another couple of testimonials I wanted to share too. Here's another one. I think I already showed this one a week or two ago. My twin flame appeared on my channel, and this person had a lovely comment. And again, I think I already might have shared this one, but that's okay. It's a good one. She said, yeah, I met my twin flame in 2021. I tried to manifest him. The result was no contact. Right. I'll come back to that. That's really important. That's why I picked this testimonial. I took Kurt's course last year, and yes, now 1 year later, and today I am going on a vacation with my other half for 3 weeks. And of course, again, the figure of speech, other half. They're not really your other half. She's one of my paid coaching students. I know that she knows that. It's just a figure of speech. They're not really your other half. That's not really how it works. Okay, you are a soul. Your twin flame is another incarnation of your soul. Now, interesting, she said, I tried to manifest him. Right. She tried using mental exercises to get her twin flame back, and it didn't work. Your starting point when you do that is separation. I'm here. My twin flame is over there. They are separate from me. That's really where that word came from. That word comes from the Zen teachings, guys. Transcendentalism, union, separation, and detaching are not really twin flame terms. Somebody made them twin flame terms, and I'm guessing originally they were doing it correctly, but now the internet is totally like misusing that terminology. They're making you think it has to do with the physical situation with your twin flame. We're together, we're in union. That's not what that is. It's a state of consciousness, guys, and so is separation. Separation is the perception that there's a we. I'm here, my twin flame is over there. That makes an us. We're separate. I got to do something about them. I got to do healing. I got to do the mirror exercise. I got to balance my inner feminine and masculine. I got to use law of attraction techniques to manifest them. I got to think about it, right? I got to do something about them. That's a mental position. That's the mind, right? But this is not a journey of the mind. It's a journey of the soul, and the soul is union. It is unity consciousness. And I even made a video about where these words really came from and how it all works and what it all means. We'll come back to that. I'll show you where you can go watch that video. By the way, my twin flame, if you see this interview, she's going to go, yeah, I don't even believe in twin flames. And some of you probably want to click off right now because I said that. Oh, your twin flame doesn't believe that you're twin flames? Kurt, that proves that you're not twin flames and you don't know what you're talking about and she's not your twin flame and I'm going to click off right now. Nope. Does your twin flame know that you're twin flames? Are they going to do that? No, they're not going to do that. 7,000 coaching students. Yeah, your twin flame doesn't realize that you're twin flames. They're just you having another experience. It's no different than if you knew who you used to be in a past life, get in a time machine, you go back and meet them on the street. Maybe 200 years ago, you were a street vendor, right? Selling vegetables in a street market, let's just say. You get in a time machine, you go back and you find the person and you go, oh my God, that's who I used to be in a past life. That's cool. And then the person makes eye contact with you from across the street and they go, oh, you're my twin flame. No, no, guys, your twin flame is your simultaneous incarnation. Everybody says twin flames are the same soul. The internet is awesome. I love it, but it's also something that you really need to take with a grain of salt because there's a bunch of not very good information on the internet, guys. Nice enough people giving you the information, but misguided. Guys, I'm not here to be mean or be a jerk or put anybody down, but guys, it's the internet, bro. Anybody can say anything they want to say. And the reason my coaching works is because I'm using proven spiritual methodologies and proven spiritual teachings like, oh, reincarnation. Everybody knows it's true. Everybody knows how it works. It's been taught for thousands of years. Why are we making up all this weird shit about twin flames? It makes no sense. Well, it's because there's people that think the earth is flat, guys. No, your twin flame isn't going to say, oh, we're twin flames. I get it. Oh my God. That's not going to happen, guys. And it doesn't need to. It doesn't need to happen. It does not need to happen. Your twin flame is just going to want to be around you all the time. That's all. That's all it is. Okay, here's another one. This is the last testimonial from a recent twin flame success stories. So I did Kurt's course 2 years ago, and that time I've just worked on myself. And again, that's a figure of speech. She's my student. She knows that's not really what it is. But we're trying to communicate with the public here, and they kind of, people know what that means, right? You're not really working on yourself. You're remembering that you are consciousness. Okay. My twin flame and I split 7 years ago. He went back to an ex and eventually they married. He and I were only together for a few months. Today, he just popped out of the woodwork. He says he's been looking for me. Him and his wife split and he's never stopped thinking about me. He said he also really had strong feelings for me back then. This will be interesting as this is where I've got to stay focused on me and not get carried away. And again, that's a figure of speech because you're not really focusing on yourself, but she knows that. My students, I address that specifically in my coaching program. You're not focusing on yourself. That's mental, that's psychology, right? It's remembering that you are consciousness. It's different than focusing on yourself. And I'm not just like playing semantics. This is really important for you to get that because these teachings are non-duality, right? Rupert Spira, another recognized leader of genuine spiritual teachings, Rupert Spira, he's right up there with Eckhart Tolle and Ram Dass and those guys, right? Rupert Spira. Rupert Spira, he has a video program that you can sign up called The Introduction to Non-Duality Teachings or something like that. If you go to Eckhart Tolle and you go, hey, what's non-duality? He's going to go, it's you. You are that. You are the soul. You are consciousness. It's not duality, right? These are ancient teachings, guys. The soul is not a mystery. We don't not know what that is, right? That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's why these teachings work. That's why my teachings work. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. We don't have to be making up new agey type stuff and then put the label spiritual on it. We don't need to do that. We already know what spiritualism really is. Thank you, internet, for confusing the hell out of me. Okay, so again, here's this list of other twin flame success stories videos that I've done. There are so many on here. You're watching video number 67 right now. I've been doing this for a long time. I do reuse some of these thumbnail pictures, you might notice, but these are all unique individual videos. Why are there so many? Because there's literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of testimonials all over my YouTube channel. Oh my God, dude. That's so many people. It's amazing. And again, I'm not doing this to brag or anything like that, guys. I just want you to see that somebody figured it out. I want you to know somebody cracked the code. I want you to know that your suffering can end. I want you to know that you can start to feel better. That's all. So this is the True Twin Flame Teachings playlist. Just come in here, watch the first 10 videos. You can skip these 4 student testimonials. I kind of sandwiched them in there. So if you already watched those, but so video number 1, video number 2, what are twin flames? And then video number 3, 4 twin flame couples. Watch this video. Twin flames, separation consciousness, unity consciousness, and detaching the ultimate truth. Watch this video. Very, very important. Watch this video about where those words really came from: separation, union, and detaching. The true twin flame teachings are right under your nose, guys. Again, I'm not doing this because I think I'm right. It's just, this is the correct answer. It's not about me. It's about the teachings. And guys, I'm so excited because I'm like, oh, guys, I figured it out. Oh my God, I figured it out. I figured it out. Holy shit, check it out. Oh my God, right? That's what this video, this success stories is all about, guys. I figured it out. Okay. I'm sorry that I'm the guy that did that. But guys, the true twin flame teachings are right under your nose. Why do we use these words, separation, union, and detaching? Why? Why not just say we broke up or we're together, or and then what's up with detaching? Have you ever heard anybody in your life explain a relationship that way? Oh, I got to get into union with my person. Or they dumped me. We're in separation. Who does that? Have you ever heard somebody use that lingo like this? No. Don't you think that's kind of weird? But everybody in the so-called twin flame community is doing it. And nobody ever stops to go, hey, wait a minute. Why are we talking like this? Why are we using those words? No, it's just monkey see, monkey do. Guys, the true twin flame teachings are right under your nose. And you can tell what the true twin flame teachings are because of these words. You should be getting really excited about that, guys. I'm revealing all of these amazing secrets to you for free right now. There's also my paid coaching. You can go to my website. It's not expensive. It is absolutely not expensive. newworldallstar.com. Right here, the introduction to the journey for twin flames. It's very affordable, guys. The average twin flame coach charges around $1,200. And then it isn't even twin flame coaching, it's soulmate coaching. They just put the label twin flame over the top of it. Again, guys, nice enough people. Usually there's a couple of bad apples, but guys, they're just confused. They're just confused. They're going to give you a bunch of soulmate advice, and they think that twin flames is like a really good soulmate or something. No, you're not experiencing a really good soulmate. You're experiencing a lot of suffering, though. I'll tell you what. No, guys, this is actually twin flame coaching. Your twin flame is your soul. You got to do soul stuff, not healing, not the violet flame chant, not clearing your chakras, not balancing your inner feminine and masculine. That stuff is all good stuff, but that's not what this journey is, guys. You don't need any of that stuff. It doesn't work. So come here, sign up, check it out. It's not expensive. It's not thousands. You do get $50 off when you pay in full. Always, 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 always get the gold package. I highly recommend the gold package. There is a payment plan option, however, as well. You can start for this little price right here, 78 bucks. Or if you want to just try out the silver package, it explains what the difference is between the packages. You can start for $69, guys, and you get instant access to the entire video program 26-hour-long instructional video course. And then there's the group coaching calls and the Facebook community, not my public New World All-Star Facebook community, mind you, a private Facebook community for paying students. There's 230 people in there right now that you can connect with. And we're working, guys. We work. We get in there every day, answer everybody's questions. There's 5 group coaching calls every week. The call times are staggered. So no matter where in the world you live, there will be a call time during waking hours. I even have more testimonials on my website. Holy hell. Have I got testimonials, guys? There's so many of them. Oh my God. You can even click this button and find still more testimonials. These are all text-based testimonials. And I know the Zoom, I'm recording this video using Zoom. So the frame rate, you can't really tell that I'm scrolling right now, right? Because of that. But just come check it out for yourself. There's a shitload of testimonials on my website. That's it, guys. I hope I've brought you hope and clarity today. Check out the free resources. Sign up for my paid coaching. Guys, please do something. Stop watching tarot readings. They're bad for you. I only do tarot readings to get you onto my YouTube channel. Just FYI. Right? Go watch the coaching videos. Sign up for my paid coaching. Do something good for yourself today, guys. I love you. Bye.